good morning again. Back in the shop, and as you can see, I've gotten some more progress done on these Celts. The shirts have been my main focus from yesterday. They don't all have them, and those that don't will end up getting some woad paint in the fairly near future. But for now, I'm doing, a little bit of stripy bits, but primarily some solid tones. It's a good contrast actually on the, especially when you have stripy pants. Yeah, so that was a lot of what I did yesterday, and as you can also see, I base coated the ground cover, which really helps make the whole project look like it's coming together. Strange how these little, essentially inconsequential little things can do that, but yeah, I kind of like the fact that it's starting to look almost done, although it's not almost done. There's still a lot of little bits to do. And I just want to reiterate something that I've probably mentioned several times already, but organization is really key to doing a large project, a large unit. And what I mean is, if you just have the minis sitting out in a mob and you're trying to pick them out one at a time and trying to do, little things here and little things there and not really staying focused on what it is you're doing, say for example, shirts. It can really slow things down and really make the process feel like it's not going anywhere. So you need to be able to see progress. And if you see, like I've got these guys back here, well, those guys indicate ones that are at a particular level of completeness. So he's actually supposed to be over there. And that way I know that as far as this project goes, or the the particular task that I'm working on, that they are done, and I need to concentrate on some of the other guys, like these guys down here or those guys over there. So, and then I know once all of these minis are all facing in that direction, that it's time to move on to whatever the next step is. And it really helps. It really helps being able to see the progress. If you just sort of pick up a guy, paint something on him, and then set him back down, and then every time you go to pick up another guy, he's still there in the kind of in the queue mentally, like, oh wait, is he already done? And so you're spending time, even if it's just 10 seconds, thinking, no, I don't need to do him. That's time wasted. It's 10 seconds wasted. So and over the course of 30 minutes, or 30 minutes, 30 miniatures, it all adds up. So every time you have to think, every extra bit that you're thinking about is time that's wasted and speed that's not happening. So yeah, so I just can't reiterate that enough, and I really have to continue to remind myself of that, because organization is something that can be challenging for me as well. So I'm mentioning this for my own benefit as much as it is for yours. And yeah, so there you go. So right now, actually what I've been doing is, yesterday, in addition to pants and groundwork, I was working on shoes, and today, at the moment, I'm in the middle of doing belts, and that's what these guys all have their belts done. So that's where I am there, and I'm gonna go run off and do that. I don't want to sit here and ramble on for a bunch of time, but hey, you know what, as long as you're watching, let me give you a preview of my next project. That is a great turtle for Battletech, and that's going to be my next project. It is all assembled, it's cleaned, it's not yet put on its base. I was actually just testing whether or not it could or should go on that base or this larger base that I have for him. So I think he could. I kind of like the fact that he's actually stepping off of it. There's something kind of interesting about that look, but not sure. Not sure if that's going to be where I'm going to go. So yeah, so that's the next project, and it's kind of cool that I can already be thinking about that, because while there's a lot of work left to do with these guys, it's not as much as you might think. And so, I mean, I can already visualize the things that I need to do to make this done. And I think we're still minimum 2 sessions aside from today away from finishing. But yeah, the end, we've definitely passed the halfway point here, and I can see a conclusion. So very excited about that. And so that's it for the moment, and I will be back later to show you where I am before I finish up. So, I don't know that you can fully appreciate everything that I'd worked on previously, but it's going along fairly well. A lot of what I did yesterday was kind of going back over all the guys and touching up things that had gotten left behind, forgotten, and then starting to take care of details like sword scabbards and bits like that. And then of course the groundwork got more color, and I started working on the leadership here, headquarter units. Not done, obviously, but they're starting to come along. Obviously, brighter colors, a little bit more richness to them overall, so they really pop from the other guys. Oh, and I got a third one here. Yeah, so that's where we are now, and when I come back, I'll probably finish up these guys and make another pass on the rest of the unit to make sure that I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, and that they're ready to go. And then at that point, it's going to be woad paint on bare chests and shields, which have not even been started yet. But that's okay. They're not going to be a great deal of work. But then that's going to be it. So this project is really starting to wind up now. And it's entirely possible that it will be finished next week. So I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely excited. But that's it, and I will talk to you next time.